All right, how are you?
Yes, طيب تعال.
English is fine.
No.
We discussed it, no?
No, ما ليش أتكلم بالإنجليزي, so I'm gonna speak my own language too. Just let me know and I leave.
So just leave then.
Sure?
Because, we just you know, it's quite unbelievable what you just did.
I suffered a bit, to be honest, because I used to run 6K with my safety shoes.
After the fight, you were very emotional.
Matchroom, at the hand promoter. I told him I couldn't say no. I did 4 fights with one hand. My right hand is not recovered. It's not 100%.
If you could go back in time and speak to your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him or her? We started different today. I wanted to wake you guys up and get the ball rolling. So, Lydon, it's been a long time, as I said, and today you managed to come here.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to open up by a small quote that I'm going to start by today. They say your childhood isn't just a memory, it's a manual you live by. So what's one memory you still that stuck with you from your childhood?
I always wanted to fight. I don't know why, to be honest, but I had some anger in me, like I don't know from where, to be honest, because my mom and dad raised me really well, you know what I mean? But still, like when I was 10 years old, I went to my mom and told her, I want to start fighting. So I said, what?
But fighting in a way of
anything, bro.
So anything,
Anything.
not the sport.
Not the sport, anything. And then she was like, okay, maybe I take you to karate. I said, I want a real fighting. Like,
but why is that? Why is that?
I
Why was that?
No idea. I always like to act.
But was there maybe a point in your life?
Like once I got beaten up back when I was with my friends. We used to go out.
How old
like
were
a
you?
group. Maybe I was like, 8, Naqset.
Okay.
I was 8 and I got beaten up by a guy who was around 14. I remember doing push-ups, 5, putting the song of Rocky Balboa. I was like, and my mom,
What's he doing? Yeah.
yes, like under the bed, lifting the bed like this. I used to play football. That's when, for example, from 5 to 15, I used to play football, but I was really
Straight reds.
yes, bro. I play one game. I play one game. 4 games suspended. Then 1 game and then, boom, like that I was.
So you found your peace with boxing.
Exactly. And then, like I said, I turned like 15, and I said, I don't want to continue like running after a ball, chasing a ball.
Everyone has his options.
Exactly.
Has options, exactly.
I know. Like then I want like a real
combat.
Sport. Yes.
What was your first session like?
Boxing.
Yes.
I remember I went to Bertus. I was like 15, turning to 16 exactly. And I remember there was Scott Dixon.
Okay.
And he was giving me like jump forward and back, in and back, in and back, in and back. And then he told me like, Lalu, bro, your legs are really good, huh? And he told me like, you're gonna have a good, like really good footwork. Then I said, oh yeah, maybe enough.
He's just hyping you up.
Exactly. And then I went home. And I started thinking, man, should I stop boxing? Or should I stop like football and go into boxing? But my father, she started boxing. He told me like, what the fuck? Like, my father told me, so then I used to go football and boxing. Then I stopped football. And I took it like Monday to Sunday, full on training for 10 years. No rest, Monday, once a day, Monday to Sunday, boxing. But
what was the hunger to it? What was the goal you wanted to reach at that time?
Like for example, obviously, like I want to compete. You know what I mean? Like I used to watch movies, Mike Tyson, like his men. I used to watch Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, Cotto. They said, "Lalo, I want to be just like them. Just like them. I train this and this and this."
What was it like in school?
In school, like as you know. In school, I always fighting. For example, I get suspended for a week. I go back in another week, like day in, day out, like shift. So I didn't want to continue school. Just I want to finish my secondary.
Give us a story.
Like I like
one funny story that happened in school that maybe said, "Listen, I'm down from this."
I remember my first day at school. secondary school. Kalli 11. Eżatt, from 1 you'll be
11 years old, yes.
So and I remember there was a tall guy, she's 6. I'm off before the deck. I was going to be myself. There was in the tuck shop. It's the first guy to buy. I remember to buy a woody. Like there was this guy. I was in the tuck shop. I in the queue. The first one in the queue to buy a woody. I remember that I turned around. Someone did this to me. And I saw like a
wall.
A wall. They do like this. He told me. I think it was Serbian. I'm not sure. I was like, you at the back. As if at the back I was here, shit a minute, waiting for it to. I told him at the back. And he grabbed me in front of everyone like this, and put me like this. My feet were like, put me at the back. They said, my first day at school. Kem hanaqla. You know what I mean? And I said, like, no, it's not going to happen. And then, like, full on boxing. And then I was waiting for
So you fought with this guy? Okay.
And then full on boxing. I do 2 weeks, showing how to throw a punch. You hand here from, like, YouTube or something like that. And throw it like this, and you put it back.
So you're preparing for the fight?
I'm preparing for a fight, 6-foot guy, and I'm, like, midget next to him. They went first, again. I said, please, God, please, monkey, like,
he comes
make
again.
it happen. I want this guy. And he did this, and the first thing he did this, bang, to his nose, boom, down, from 6 foot. He came, she half a meter.
3 feet.
Then up, shoot him, and I left the tuck shop. And then I went home. I told him I don't want to go to school anymore. This shit, no, my mom, you don't want to go to school. You're like a couple of weeks, and you want to stop. I told her, yes. I said, why? And I remember her telling her, like, because this and this. Vera, she said, it's not there. So I'm good for. I'm like, good.
Thank you.
Man. My school, and like, I didn't want to continue school. You know what I mean? I preferred like my first job. I had my first job when I was like 11 years old.
Okay.
I used to love working and making money. So I don't like it to go on my mama. Give me, for example, money to go. You know what I mean? Halli every now and then.
Of course. Yeah.
Obviously, I used to ask her if it. My first job when I was like 11 years old.
What was it?
My father had a friend. I remember he used to. I don't know how it's called. Like Monty. You remember the Monty?
Yes. It's like a car boot sale.
Something like that. I used to get up at 3 a.m. in the morning, Saturday and Sunday.
At 11 years old.
At 11 years old with this guy. I was in Manaskim Kinitin Laf, 20 lira, or maybe 20 euros. I can't remember the money. But like I always want money in my pocket. You know what I mean? And school.
What was life after school? So obviously, if in your school,
I suffered a bit to be honest, because I remember I used to work in construction. I didn't do that much money, to be honest. I used to work in construction to buy running shoes. I remember it's like taking a home loan back in the day. So I used to go to train with my safety shoes. I used to run 6K with my safety shoes, and my toes full on blisters. And I remember I used to go to a gym, and they are like a bit posh in the kids. You know what I mean? Like school and this, and me like full on of dust and go to sparring, getting beaten up. You know what I mean? So like after school, like I suffered a bit, yes, because I didn't want to continue school, so I had to suffer. I had like opportunities to work, for example, like as a salesman, a bit easier, more money. But they used to tell me, you have to stay till 6 p.m. Till 6 p.m. Forget it, bro. I have to leave at 3 p.m. You know what I mean? I used to play Lord Gym with hate him. First I started Gargour, there was Scott, and then Michael Brown. I used to train with Michael Brown. And then I remember I went to Lord Gym with hate him. And then I joined Steve Martin.
Oh, we're going to that later. Okay.
Okay.
Mentioning training.
Uh-huh.
Did you have any problems outside the gym that then, when you entered the gym, cleared your head?
Like even, for example, my parents, they used to argue, like even now, like I don't like when someone's shouting. It scares me, like I don't like it. You know what I mean? It takes me back to my childhood, like exactly. A flashback.
It's like a bit of a trauma, you can say.
Exactly like that. So I don't like it at all. And I don't like, for example, who someone like shouted at me, because I really piss me off. Even sometimes I shout, obviously, not enough. And I'm like, it's for me, it's normal. You know what I mean?
So did the gym, was the gym therapeutic?
I believe, bro, I don't believe in these people that they do therapy and this and this. For me, to be honest, no
Yes.
offense to everyone.
No, we're here to
Am I
discuss.
like, for me, they are wasting, bro, their fucking money. Normal therapy is the best thing. Like, go to church. You know what I mean? Train. For example, stay healthy, eat healthy. You know what I mean? And that's, I believe that's the best therapy that you can have.
I want to read this quote. Training clears my head. When life gets noisy, the gym is one place that resets everything, physically
Bro.
and mentally. That's why Reflex Gym is sponsoring this episode. It's not just any gym, it's a
He
clean...
sponsored me as well, yeah.
They do sponsor you?
Like from day one. From day one. When I need something, I contact Julian Garia, told him, listen, bro, this and this, bro. He told me, come, like, met at 3.
So they one of
From day
one
one.
of your support system.
From day one. I've been doing boxing for 16 years now. Competing and training. Reflex Gym was
Day one.
always there. From day
So,
one.
suggested to the audience.
For sure.
It's so nice,
Yeah,
it's
I
so
do that.
aesthetic.
And I love the view.
clean.
Best view, to be honest,
In Malta
Malta.
for a gym,
for a gym.
for sure. If you're in Malta, if you're getting serious and you want serious results, check it out.
It's really nice. I love it.
You mentioned Steve Martin. Okay, you mentioned Steve Martin, and was it this last year?
When we fought?
Yes.
Yes, last year.
Last year you fought
November.
your ex-coach.
Yes, it was in November.
Exactly, in November. Exactly,
29?
November.
19
29 November.
Yes.
Exactly.
The build-up of that fight was really funny, yeah. I remember I went for a breakfast at Kingsway in Baluta, and I was drinking a Bloody Mary, and they took shit 3. That Lamana. I was feeling like illallu.
In the morning, in the morning.
In the morning, bro, 11 a.m. Like when I'm off season, I like to drink a bit. You know?
Exactly.
Like I'm not getting drunk, you know. I'm like to get a bit tipsy on a Sunday. I love it, and I love like line check. Long story short, I see my phone and I said, Scott bulletproof. He said, "The shield, lady, man. I'm fucking here having
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday. Should do it. They say, "Uriġi xemper għat mela ma muġġarru xi ħaġa." Enough. Like I said, like maybe he
Need something.
And I answered him, "Hi, Beqqu, where are you?" To the man Kingsway. I told him, okay, I'm coming now. And he cuts. So I was there. He came, him and Sully. He told me, like, we offer a guy. This guy, we offered him so much money. And he didn't want to fight with Steve Martin. No one wants to fight Steve Martin. And me, I remember I was a bit tipsy. I said it as a joke. I said, bro, double the price, the wage, and I'll fight him. I swear I said it as a joke. And I remember both of them. Alashin tight. We double everything and you fight him. And then I was saying, I like, tight namela. Yes, if there will be no beef and no hate, just a normal fight. And I said, like, okay, we do it. Somehow we do this. They called Steve Martin. And bro, you sure? I thought, bro, we just a fight.
No hard feelings.
There are no hard feelings, no beef. I thought, well, I'll come back to train with you. And this and this and this. And then I remember we agreed. And like,
Boom.
it was on 3 weeks' notice. I was injured, to be honest. Like I was doing like some recovery from my hand. Because the fight before Steve Martin's, I got injured my right hand. And I remember, like, I got up after that.
That was Matchroom, right?
No, not
from
Matchroom.
before.
Then I fought a Georgian guy, then Steve Martin, then Matchroom.
Okay, yes.
And I remember, like, I said, like, illallu, I'm fighting with my fucking coach. Illallu xamil bidejja. Like, I
The one who taught you.
Steve Martin was my main coach. I did 10 years with Steve Martin, full on with him. And I was saying, and I was saying, like, illallu xamil. I'm fighting Steve Martin. This is the day after when I said
When you confirmed.
I confirmed. And I called them. I remember I met them at Loaf for a coffee. To them guys, I can do it. I told them I love this guy so much. Like, he's my coach. He's one of the nicest guy As in, I'm not licking his ass. I'm
No,
like,
no.
you know what I mean? It's
be
just real, bro. He's
to
one of the nicest guy in Malta.
To be honest, it's true.
You know what I mean? And I said like, Lalu, no, no, no. And I remember telling my parents that I'm fighting my coach. My mom didn't speak to me for 1 week because she told me you're doing this for money. And my father, 3 days, no speak, because my father, he's like a nifisat on Steve Martin. Like, he's a huge fan of him. And me, and I said like, I told him, it's boxing, man. I told him, it's boxing.
And there's no options here.
I told him even
As well.
I told him, there is no other options. Imagine I'm gonna stay fighting a foreigner guy. Comes here, I'll pay his flights and everything. Because, bro, like this situation,
I didn't know.
we have to pay for our opponents.
You have to pay?
And then he gets some sponsors, thank God. As in, like, I have Uno Malta, my main sponsor. They really helped me a lot. I'm already retired.
This is nuts,
That's how it works. Go everywhere. That's how it works.
Everywhere?
Yes. Like even abroad. Abroad, bro, sponsor. They get a lot of sponsors. Usually, bro. Niġiret ma' bniedem. They changed my opponent a week before. Jgħidu li Beqqu. Listen, stop. Jgħidu li kemm jgħat, ngħidlu I'm going down. No, start eating because we changed an opponent. 1 week before, listen to this, I fought with a guy, Josh Padley. Today he fought Shakur Stevenson, something like that, for a world title fight. For a world title fight.
Wow.
So it's not a joke, bro. Like, I fought this guy on 1 week notice.
And
he fought.
What was
I
the
lost.
outcome?
I did 8 rounds, 6 rounds. And then, bro, I was feeling like his punches, man, like a bobcat. The jab, the cross. And then I remember I throw jab, cross, and he did this to me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And I jabni ħażin. Put him Steve, that's it, call it. I remember I stayed in
the corner.
and 7th round I didn't go out. But then this guy fought for a world title fight. Versus Shakur Stevenson.
But these are the fights you remember.
Yes. I had no other options, and then I accepted. I said, I'll fight Steve Martin. I regret it till now.
After the fight, you were very emotional.
Yes. I got emotional, not because I lost, not because losing is part of the game, to be honest.
It's more learning.
It's more like because I love Steve Martin, you know what I mean? So, yes, I was like talking to myself like, for money, I fought with my coach. I lost a coach because, bro, I don't imagine me to go back to the gym. Training there, I fought the coach and I'm there like a fucking Judah. You know what I mean? So yeah, I regret it, yes. Till now I regret it. But to be honest, it gave me a boost in my career because I fought Steve Martin, one of the best boxers in Malta.
Exactly.
So it's good. You know what I mean? So it gave me a boost, that fight. But still, yes, I regret it because my mom didn't speak to me for a week. My father for 2 days. You know what I mean? And then my somebody, so it was fine.
Let's go on to Matchroom.
Yeah, best experience of my life, bro.
I was seeing social media and it was
26 hours.
I was like,
people.
where's this guy?
Bro.
Where's this guy? Insane. It's stadium.
And I'm going to tell you how it
the
happened.
Co-op Arena, right?
Amazing, bro.
Co-op Arena.
I have goosebumps. I remember, listen to this.
Yes.
Ian always, after a fight, I will say, like, I did 4 fights. Not I'm saying, like, I'm Muhammad Ali. But with one hand, my right hand is not recovered. It's not 100%. I injured during sparring, but I said, like, so it goes. And push
It never recovered.
It never, bro. And then I say, like, okay, I'm going to rest. I do a proper rehab, start going to the physio, this and this and this. Steve Martin's fight came up. And then I said, after Steve Martin, I'm going to rest a bit, enjoy Christmas, this. They contacted me from Matchroom, I remember. They told me, listen, you want to fight in 3 weeks' time? 3 weeks' time fighting in Matchroom.
And they contacted you directly?
Directly, bro. My Instagram. A guy. Like, he take care of matchmaking away. He called me, hi, Beqqu. Would you like to come here? Yes, for sure. Yes, make it happen. He told me, okay, for you, weight 63. I thought, yes.
How much were you?
As in, walking around, I'm 64, 65. And I was already hearing Haytham, because Haytham Namus is my my official coach now, saying, you cannot fight lightweight anymore. You're too small. You have to stay like featherweight, 57, 58 maximum. Between 55 and 58. And I said to this guy already, 60, make it happen, 63 kilos. Because after Steve Martin, for Steve Martin, welterweight. It's all my weight. Like from featherweight to welterweight, like there's a big jump. You know what I mean? And I remember this date night in Lalushka, I'm like, Ma. And they called hate him, told them hate him. I'm really super sorry. Like I decided alone. But bro, Matchroom, Ed Hearn, promoter, I told him I couldn't say no. For sure. Like even last fight when I fought Bray Patch, I got injured second round, bro. My hand was dying. And Hayden told me like, smash it into his face. And that get me a, like full on motivation. And I said like, fuck it. I want to leave my hand there into his headache. Okay. And I remember I said, I thought I'd hate him like, I decided alone, so I'm really sorry. Totally sorry. You're fighting on fucking Matchroom, dude. He told me like, you're joking. No one did that in Malta. Not even me, Ali. Ali, I'm so happy for you. Ali, except I see you Monday. Ali, good. Ali, since you, Ali, I see you tomorrow. It was a Sunday, 6 a.m. Direct in the morning. 3 weeks training camp on Matchroom. Well, our lightweight.
I saw your sessions, you were recording them, yeah.
Sometimes I was happy, and sometimes I was sad, like, Illalu, this guy. And this guy, then they gave me the name. Meno. And I was...
When was then?
Like after a day, like after I agreed and everything. They told me, listen, by the way, this guy that you're fighting, his name is like, Fias, whatever, I can't remember the name exactly. And I say, bro, he fought Bellotti. Who follow boxing? Bellotti is one of the best. He's a huge friend with American. You know American? American is a British. He was again world champion. He said, but I said like, I'm going on Matchroom. 26,000 people, bro. It's not a joke.
No.
And no one did that in Malta. Only me, because I have the balls. No one did that. I swear to God. I'm game, bro. I fight fucking everyone. I fought with my coach 10 years, okay? With a guy that he was my coach for 10 years. For me, I swear, I'd fight anyone. It's good. I went there to Manchester. Like, I couldn't believe, bro, that I'm fighting on Matchroom. I'm 3 days away before. This was the biggest fight of my life. And I saw, and then I remember we went for the weighing in, and I saw Ed Hearn. And me like, oh my God, this is fucking real. You know what I mean?
That was the click.
Yeah, there's that like, boom. Yes, I'm true. Yes, I'm here. Where I'm here. You know what I mean? And I remember I lost the fight by a stoppage. I did 3 rounds. Suppose I had to do 6 rounds. He was bigger than me. This guy, super big. And I remember I went to my changing room and I saw Tony Bellew. You know who's Tony Bellew? No. Kien ħadem Creed 1. And I saw him in the changing room. He told me, you bantamweight, eh? I told him, no, it's bantamweight 55. I told him lightweight. You crazy, bro. You're too small for lightweight. And then I hear hate. Ha! I told ya. Like, yes.
Too late?
Yes. Like, it's too late. No, but I remember I went home and I remember my father, like, I told me, like, how was it? I told him, Da, you want to know the truth? I told him I can die right now. Because it was the best experience of my life. ومش هيقولي شهادة جوهرة.
I think so?
I believe yes, bro. It's a different level, I swear. 26,000 people shouting against you. As in the beginning, the mat so it gets busier, the venue. I'm like, yes, I told him, Da, I can die right now. Because it was the best experience of my life. I don't know, maybe I'll fight your championship title fight. You never know. But at the moment, yes, that's the best experience of my life.
So you're aiming for there?
Yes, I want to go back again in Matchroom, but featherweight. And I will make it happen, for sure. I believe this is my prime. And I'm targeting like I do if God give me strength. Shit,
Don't
man. He told me to put it. Oh, to take vitamins.
Okay,
So it's fine.
perfect timing.
Good.
Perfect timing.
I want to try it now. Well, is that?
Perfect timing.
12.
All right, so let's go on to it. So, our next sponsor.
Finally, bro.
You spoke about this. We spoke about this before the episode, and you wanted to try this. G's Biltong, the best. I made a mistake last episode and I said the best in Malta, the best in the world.
Really?
The best in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Biltong. I'm gonna take before.
You guys already do.
Of course. Insane. Insane.
Oh, this smell lost.
Outrageous. 40 grams of protein, another packet.
Zon, عشان I'm gonna take نحسب شي 400. In Madoffy, how good, bro. Ciao. Cut. Break, guys. Lalo. I'm gonna say it, bro. It's orgasmo. I'm really sorry. Cut it if you want, or if you want, you can leave it.
They're good. They're good. Whoever wants to purchase these online, the code is CCO5. And you have a 10% off. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a chance now.
Okay.
To give us a funny story, or even just a normal story that happened. You go with crazy on this. You go with crazy for our audience.
You want a proper story?
Yes. And
And
remind them
you
to
want-
subscribe because 79% of you don't
Yes,
subscribe.
subscribe, man. Ta.
Right.
Don't be dicks. And Madoffy. Isma,
Let's go for it.
you want a proper story? What?
Proper, go for it.
Am I like, naik,
Yes, a bit.
rough?
Fisting your hands up, it means it's rough, so go for it.
Okay, man, I remember after.
Be honest with us.
No, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I swear to God. I remember I turned because it's funny about going back to that way, like it was really scary. I remember I fought like after 4 fights, like 4 straight wins. And there was a ring girl from, I think it was Bulgaria, I'm not sure, but she was sexy, hot, blonde girl, taller than me. My mom was waiting for me in the car. She told me, "You coming on there? I'm not coming home. See you tomorrow morning, man." And I remember, like, this girl. Then I went to the changing room. She came to the changing room, telling me, "Hi, you Beqqu?" I told her, "Yes." She told me, "Hi, I'm doing it." "Yes, I saw you." She told me, "So what are your plans now?" I told her, "I don't know, nothing planned." So she grabbed my phone. She saved her number, I remember. And she did hard, like her name. I don't want to mention the name.
Just remember it.
Yes, I remember it, but I don't want to mention the name. And I remember, like, so me, you want to go out tonight, me and you? Yes, I meet some friends. We can do that. So, long story short, I remember I went to Padley with her. Everyone was looking at this girl. And I was saying, like, Lalo. Nothing else. Like something's gonna bad. Something's happening.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Exactly, like that.
Gut feeling.
Yes. And then somehow we were dancing like this, and she went on the box. And I was kissing her, this guy. Look, for example, if me seeing you kissing this girl, I'm not going next to her and like trying to do something. You know what I mean? She went dancing on the box. I remember Konna Escape. The opposite of Footloose it was. And she went on the box, like dancing. She was really sexy. And there was like 2 Italian guys. He went up. They went on the box, dancing with her, and one of them grabbed her ass. And I was looking. I was thinking like this. I said, "Inaldo, bro, Shana Milek."
You were just coming out of a fight.
So I was talking to myself. But I'm gonna kill this
guy.
guy.
You just
I
won.
came with ass. My adrenaline was full on. I went to the bar. Told me, "Bro, I want aftershock. The blue one."
Aftershock. No, I
never
don't.
tried it.
I don't.
Musamma. I took aftershock 1. Still not feeling rough. Told him make it double. He got me two. Drink them. The last shot that I took, boom, I ran to the box, flying, super punch, boom, exactly. I ran to the box like flying, boom, bam, and I knocked him out. This guy, total lost. And then the security grabbed me, and I knew the security. I was fighting with the securities again. And I remember I called my father, told him that come for me, like, because I fought. He told me, you fought again. Told him yes. I told my, like, it was a bit bad. So I was waiting for my father in front of Burger King, I remember.
What happened to the girl?
I don't remember that part. And my father, he was looking for a parking, and I saw seven Italian guys looking at me, walking like, I'm going to get beaten up. And so I remember, like, please, find this fucking parking, maybe enough.
We go home.
And there was a guy who was telling me, where is your friend? He didn't recognize me. He told him, well, I don't know. He told me, where is his friend? We're going to kill him. We're going to kill his family. Fuck him. I remember, I told him, the guy was in Italian. My English not that good. I'm like Italian disaster. The guy, I told him, Io. Boom. And I give him like a shot that to his nose. Boom. Boom on the white taxis.
They were big.
Taller than me. On the white taxis. Like, running after these seven guys. One of them went there. And then, I went against them then. And I remember I saw one guy running. Like, he went to Burger King. And I saw him. And my father parked. Told him, good luck, son. I went to him and he jumped. Like when you get the orders of the Burger Kings. He jumped next to the kitchen. Into the kitchen. Told him, you come out. Told him, you come out. He said, no, atlusi. Atlusi, Burger King, no see. Unsa ġi missieri ġej. Għalli, għatlu da, bess sammur qot mal-karot saħin. Mistek ġejt qabel, but not now. Now it's too late. Għatlu, come out. This guy bdejt nagħmlu come out. Għalli no. Għatlu no? Għalli no. Għatlu okay. Bro, 4 computers, when you take the orders, I threw them to him like, bro, I stopped the system of Burger King. I started running after the kitchen after him. I slipped. This guy gave me like a first timer to my face. Then he slipped. Then I caught him. Bro.
Tom and Jerry.
Yes, I was going to do like this to him and put him in the chip pan. Then my father came. My father punched me to my shoulder to leave this guy. Doom. And then I remember went home. No.
And then
the police came.
Obviously.
2 cars. The police came.
And then?
And they were going to arrest my father because the number plate of the car was of my father.
Oh.
And they told me, who's Lydon? The police told me, who's Lydon? Told them, not me.
Were there any fines?
3,000.
Just for a fine.
3,000, bro. For 5 minutes. I remember, yes. And then it was really bad. But mentioning it, it's a bit as in not funny. It's not a nice thing.
But looking back,
I'm not saying like I'm proud of it.
Looking back,
it's stupid. I'm not gonna do it now. You know what I mean? But bro, I was 17 years old, 4 fights, undefeated.
Boom.
Let's rumble, they say here.
And right after the fight as well.
And right after the fight, I was
you're
really
walking like this.
yes, with the ring gallow, like a how cool. You know what I mean? So it's not something nice that you do. I don't want to.
Obviously,
people think
promote
that,
it.
Yes, exactly.
But
in the past,
there are
I
stories.
believe no one is perfect. Everyone, you know what I mean?
There's stories.
Exactly.
Let's go on to relationships, because I think it's very important.
Okay.
There was a person that not scrambled your life around. Let's go ahead.
As in,
and a person who revived you.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on the story?
Yeah, sure. This is really good. This.
Hmm?
No, I was in a relationship. In 4 years relationship, and I remember her parents. It was a bit mean to me because I used to treat their daughter like, I swear to God, like a fucking princess.
Okay.
And when I say a princess, bro, like a princess, as in, no, I'm good. As in, like, I wasn't perfect at Jaferi because I believe, like, sometimes I have a short temper. And like I had their parents was a bit pain in the ass, to be honest. Like, for example, they don't let her with me because of my tattoos. You know what I mean? And then I start looking in the mirror, looking at myself ugly. For example, there was some moments praying, Allah, not to die. Like, I was saying, like, please God, don't wake me up in the morning. You know what I mean? So I believe it's not something nice when you judge a person, and you never met the person. It's fucking, bro. That's the worst thing you can do in life. You judge someone, you never saw him. You saw him like on pictures. Yeah, exactly. And I never spoke to them, bro. And judging me, you know what I mean? There was some point, like, once I remember we went abroad, and for example, her father told her, like, don't put any pictures with him. He's not that smart. And pissed me off, bro. And pissed me off. And then, like...
Pissed you off or sad?
It's both, because then I was holding it. And then, like, boom.
You burst.
I burst, and then I was like the bad guy there. No, you know what I mean?
What was the reaction like? And how long was the relationship?
I was 4 years. Oh.
Long.
4 years.
Long.
Yes, 4 years. For example, her father location, we bumped into him. Once we booked a restaurant, and her family, they were going to be there, and we had to change restaurant. It's not her, that, to be honest, because, okay, she wasn't that really, really nice, but I believe she pushed me as well. So she have her good side. So, for example, she pushed me to train self-employed as a boxing trainer, and I still respect her. Like,
you still do it now, so...
Yes, I'm still...
Thank God for her as well.
Yeah, thank God for her. You're very...
In
my like someone judging you because of your look. It's
how have you handled
And
that?
for example, no, I handled that like, bro, at the beginning it was really tough because I was looking in the mirror, not doing my hair. I said, like, my tattoos, how ugly I look. And I started doing this. Fuck what I did. Bro, I swear to God, it wasn't that easy. You treat someone really good, you know what I mean? And nothing.
Time.
For example, even once I remember he had his birthday, I bought him something. Like, he never said thank you. For example, the daughter, she never told him, like, this is from Lydon, because she used to be scared of. It mean, like, bro. That I mean, like...
You never met the...
I never met them, no. She used to mention, like, like, different culture, you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe that. As long as my parents... Enough. I always... Okay, we are this decent family. You know what I mean? We're not rich, but, bro, when you go home and you find love and you find food, for me, you are rich. And, like, I'm not complaining nothing. I love my parents. I want to thank them a lot. They supported me a lot through every fight, through everything. Then we broke up, as in, like, we stopped. And I remember, I can't remember exactly. We broke up 7 times in a row, like 7 times in 4 years, and then this was the last one.
Like, finished.
Like, bro, go fuck yourself, and fucking leave me alone, and fuck your.
What's one advice that you would give to people who are getting discriminated by either color, from loved ones as well?
Still, I pass from it because of my tattoos. People, they think that I sell drugs, you know what I mean, this and this.
How do you handle that? So obviously,
no, bro,
the audience...
as in, I believe you start living, bro, when you don't care, like, you start living like when you don't care what people say, bro. Just you do your own thing. If you want to do this, just fucking do that. You know what I mean? And fuck everyone else. I believe I'm really soft. I'm really soft guy. Like, for example, you tell me, like, listen, like, go fix your hair. No, I go like, okay, I'm gonna fix my hair. Lalo. I'm thank God. I found God, bro. I'll go to church every Sunday, 6 p.m. I encourage my father to start coming again. So for me, fuck, man. Like, I encourage my father to come to church with us. We used to go, me and my mom. Then my father, after 4 years, And they like, what, you going to church? He told me like, I told him, yes, we're going. We're joining.
I'm coming too. Come.
He said like that. Are you joking, Vera? Are you okay? Anyway, why? You have a problem? Really good. So I'm proud of you. And now, bro, we kept it.
It's like a family gathering.
It's literally just me, my mom, and dad. Sunday, 6 p.m.
Boom.
On the dot. Go to church. And that's a real therapy, bro. Like I said, that's therapy because I feel so happy and like, just you talk, you and God, bro.
And your loved ones next to you.
And the loved ones a lot next to you.
Compact. That's all
And
you
we
need.
pray. I pray for everyone. And now, like I want just peace. You know what I mean? Friends with everyone. You know what I mean? And like obviously you don't put no one
Above you.
First family, first God, then family, and that's it. Then friends, normal friends.
I mentioned jealousy before.
Mm-hmm.
And take some water. And I came across this quote that states,
Your jealous is. It's my energy, Sabia.
apart from that, it states, everyone is jealous of what you've got, but no one's jealous of how you got it.
Fucking right, bro.
Yes, please. What do you think about that? On one of our podcasts with Ben Kamil, we discussed that he believes, obviously what happened with Love Island, that there's so much hate, but
That means you're doing good, bro.
But 99% are the loved ones. You're just seeing the 1%.
But still, you see the 1%.
You still see the 1%.
You see, I believe. It's like, it means you're doing good. When you have like people, they are jealous of you, like you're doing good.
You're doing something right.
You're doing something right. I believe, and I always believe this. For example, the people, they help you, yes. Like they help you to reach your goals. But when you go above them, and when you reach it, they're gonna stab you, bro. And they pass from this. They prepare because they're gonna stab you. But you have to be strong.
You have to
be strong and fight for it.
You have to have shield.
Exactly.
You have to have shield. And you also mentioned as well that you became close to God.
Yes, bro.
When was this click?
Like I said, I was seeing this girl after my first relationship. I swear to God, I took her for granted, yes, and I feel really guilty, but she changed my life, bro. I quit drinking, like I stopped from drinking because of this girl.
Excessively?
Yes, because I thought it was my dream girl, to be honest.
Okay.
In my age gap was 10 years.
But
I used to say, this is my dream girl, bro. We used to run it for him in the morning, me and her on Saturday, Sunday. Bro, we go for a restaurant, for example, I offer her a drink. She told me, no, I don't want to drink. And then she was teaching me, like if you drink, this will happen for you, like it's not good and this and this. She was an facade, she was really disciplined. They said, Lalu, bro. I was telling her, like, Fay, Lala, Con. You put me in the right direction. To be honest, I give her, like, she was in, exactly, yes. But I was a bit mean. Not mean, like, I was, like, coming out from a forest relationship, back to race. You know what I mean? I used to love her, and I still respect her. But, like, she saved my life, yes, she saved my life. She put me in the right direction, to be honest, yes. She put me into the right direction, bro. I swear, I stopped drinking, and I remember I quit, like, drinking, because she was teaching me what is good and what is bad. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And, like, for example, if you drink, what you're putting through your system and this and this and that. And I remember this. I fought with a Georgian guy. And I was really on point, bro. Because I did shit 3 weeks. Like, no alcohol, not going out. No, like, full-on training.
So you felt yourself?
Yes. And
for the first time?
For the first time. And I was saying, like after the fight, everyone was telling me, how good. Like even your reflexes, like on point this. And I was slipping all the jabs, moving it out like this, pam. He couldn't hit me. And I was thinking like, illallo, man. As in my girlfriend, as in my ex now. True, man. I'm gonna stop fucking drinking for sure. And I remember I stopped, as in, not I stopped straight away. For example, instead I drink every weekend. I think like then after I fought in October, then I took 2 glasses of wine in Christmas.
Just to like...
Yes, and I remember I found God like this. I said, I went to I used to go to pray. Every fight I used to go to pray like a small chapel. Since I started boxing. Before a fight I go to pray. And I remember like I was like praying just me and God only. I was saying like, please God, I gave it all. This is my life. You put me in the right direction. I became close to you. And please, let's stay like this for the rest of my life.
Eternity.
Yes. And I remember, like, I'm taking, as in, I always drink, but I remember me, like, I used to drink before a fight, like 2 weeks before the fight, I used to drink. You know what I mean? But, like, I gave it all, and I was saying, God, please, I'm doing everything right. I have, like my last 10 years, like I said, my goal is to, by 40, I retired, and I open my school.
40 is late, huh?
Someone, bro, for a boxer, it's good. Oh, Steve Martin, bro.
38?
39, I think. Yes.
39.
Boxing is different than football, yeah? Your prime is, I believe, from 28 till 37. Boxing, yes. And so my goal is to finish by 40, if God give me strength and everything. Exactly. I was seeing results. I did how. For example, my reflex was really on point. Then I fought Steve Martin. My plan with Steve Martin is like, bro, I knew I'm not going to beat Steve Martin. It's impossible. But during training camp, I was saying like I want to beat him. You know what I mean? Because you fight to win.
No milestones.
Exactly. But I said, I remember I went to church again. And I said, God, I give it all. I quit drinking. Just please, let me do the 10 rounds. At least 10 rounds.
Give me a lesson, exactly.
And we gave a good fight.
And you managed.
And I managed. I said, yes, for sure. I'm going to stay close to God. I'm not going to drink. And this. As in, like, now I drink a bit, Taj, if you don't get me wrong. Exactly. And like, not often, like, once in a while. Once in a while, yes, I like to get some...
A bit tipsy.
A bit tipsy.
But before you were constant.
Like every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go to parties, doing this. It's no, bro.
So these are just to people who are athletes on.
If you want to be athlete, bro, you have to quit partying. Go. Or fucking sure.
What's one pro that you give them and one con? They're not easy questions, but I think if you hit the right point, you can impact many people here.
Tunnel vision, bro. Tunnel vision. For example, yes, today I went for a run at 4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m. You know what I mean? My challenge, you know what it is? Wow, man, I'm beating sunrise. Like Lalo, man, I woke up before I watched the sun. Where is the sun? Where's the fucking sun? And I'm running 10K. You know what I mean? When I finish, then the sun comes up. For me, I won already.
Beat it.
I beat.
I love that one. I love that one.
I fucking love it.
For
example, for example, I used to go for this fight for Bray Patch. I always trained, but this, bro, after Matchroom, it was a lesson. That loss was a fucking lesson. I said, this is my life. And I remember, like, I called Haytham. I told him, bro.
Your coach?
My coach, Haytham, my current coach. And I have my pet Ben Dalen as well. And you mentioned Ben Camille. Ben Camille is brother. Dale Camille, he's my personal trainer as well.
The best.
You know him?
Well, yes, of course.
The nicest guy.
Perfect. Yes. You're
him
every day at him.
Yes, and my nutritionist look well as well.
Okay.
I'm that type of guy paying in DS when I'm on diet with no carbs. Woo! Good luck. After I lost from Matchroom, I said, this is my life.
The motivation when you're in these type of situations.
I swear, like, no drinking. I did 14 weeks training camp, bro. Fucking 14 weeks. I remember, I was saying, I called him. I told him, hate. Listen, when I have track, after I lost, I was saying that day after.
So there's no recovery.
No recovery. He told me
Why is
Monday.
that?
I can't remember the day exactly. But I fought on Friday. I took a couple of days off because I fought only 3 rounds because I got stopped. He told me I hate him Tuesdays. He told me Tuesday, sorry. Told him I'm coming. Ali, dude, you're okay? I told him, no, bro. I told him I'm not okay. I told him I want to be different now. I told him, see you Tuesday. 6 a.m. I always go late for training, like that 5 minutes. For after Matchroom, I will be 10 minutes before.
Early.
Yes, and I text him, where are you, bro? Yeah, best feeling in the world. You die. You know what I mean?
Mentioning recovery, whoever wants to up his game in the recovery game, check out Fitness House.
Bro, they are the best.
Exactly.
I use them for warming up. Warming up, for example, like for my legs before I run.
And it's so nice. The feeling is insane.
Yeah, Lord.
The feeling is insane.
Yes. Can I try it?
Go for it. Check out Fitness House to get your recovery tools. They have...
It's on.
Yes, it is.
100%. Oh, classic.
Finished.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now we're talking.
So go check that out.
Yes,
Check that out.
amazing.
Let's go to the quickfire questions.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
These are quite quick, but sometimes they get a bit too long. Your darkest moment. Sorry, mother.
No, it's fine.
Isma. Stop laughing. You make me laugh. And this has to be serious, the darkest moment. So, Lydon, because we got this.
زمان وانا داير but din darba bro tħaqġu funeral kien noħroġ.
Allo darba jen.
I was on the first bench. Kan għannuwi, kont semmut. Hommi tikbi nitħaq. U xarix mirkniġa u ġajtħat u gġieti bitabli. U dik tem nitħaq. Umbat tina naqant li għari ħassa nanu daħal fihom, umbat kien iġkelma. Nanu daħal fihom, jibdu kun ġiddet imutu.
Why did you ask this? But what's your biggest fight outside the ring? Was it that? Well, there's more.
No,
There's more.
I don't feel like mentioning them because I don't want to look like a bad person. You know what I mean?
Another one. I think the audience loves these stories.
I remember my father told me like, listen, like come with us to Xira Band Club.
Okay.
And I remember he told me like, Khali, don't fight. I was with my first ex because I was in a 10 years relationship.
10 years?
Yes. And I remember like, he told me like, come with us so you don't fight. Oh, Khali, she 20. I told him, okay, this is Band Club. You pay shift for 35 euros, something like that. And the open bar, and we're close to home, no one drive. And you don't involve into the fight, and into a fight. And I remember this. It was 1 a.m. in the morning. I was sober. Like there was my nana, my auntie, some friends of my nana, Joe D'Amicoli, like a T-Bag. And we were closing. And I saw the DJ. If I don't like a person, bro, I'm not going to smile at you. Like I'm not going to give like, or else I do like this. If I don't like you from the first, but I speak like,
I think you get to know the person.
Exactly. Somehow, and this guy, I was seeing him like going close, like next to my mom, next to my ex, and this and this. I didn't like him from the beginning. And I remember I went to the bathroom, like around 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. And I came out, and I saw him dancing next to my mom and to my ex, like dancing like this, and he was going to touch my ex, and I saw him and I did this. Good luck, brother. And Mr. saw me. Mr. he came like, Alila, don't do stupid things here, Ali. Ma naħfillekx. That night after breaking, yeah. I told him, no. I told him, no. I swear. Like a friend of my father, he told me like, listen, like, I know you're right. Yes, I go to speak to him. I told him I'm right, or I'm not
possessive.
Yeah, exactly. Ali, yes, Ali. Told him, okay. I went to the bar. I told him I want to drink Excel. I think Excel finished. I have only one beer left. Heineken, I think Heineken or lager, anyways. And he told me it's a glass bottle of 1 liter. Pint, sorry, actually, pint, 1 liter glass bottle. I told her, amazing, that's what I want. She opened it, the bottle, he went like maybe enough, a few meters away. I took the bottle, I took a sip, I threw the bottle to him, I started running at him. Bam, 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 bam. I beat his shit up, his TJ stand, everything, windows, bam, 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 everything, everyone running at my nana, like that. And then I said, and my father, then there was a chair like
rocking, like
I'm not sure, like so like robots, like, and I shot him like. They ended up to hospital because it was like if I did some bitat malart.
It was like screwed into the floor.
Exactly like that. And then my father told me, "Well done, like I'm not going out anymore with you." And then I ended up paying 6,000 euros. Glasses, DJ set, and everything.
You worked for fights. You worked for fights.
But that was the last one.
Last one. Hopefully.
Yes. No, I'm more mature now.
More mature.
Yes.
What's the word that scares you?
You're not good enough. Yes, it scares me. But it motivates me as well at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to show them.
You're going to show them. It's still a...
It scares, but like that, it motivates me.
Okay, what's the word that guides you?
Keep going. Yeah,
Keep going.
Yes, keep going.
I think we have nothing to like.
Like nothing to lose. Though.
What would 16-year-old Lydon say if you saw him now? Fimtni, you understood?
Yes.
I heard this wrong.
I don't know what I'm gonna say. To be honest, I have no regrets. That guy gave fucking everything to boxing, and now I'm getting all the benefits that I built when I was 15 years old. I didn't want to go to school because of boxing. I didn't want to do a decent job because of boxing, bro. I always pick the hard way, bro. I don't know no one nowadays, 2025. Like a 15-year-old guy, go for a run with the safety shoes. Today we have Yeezys. Shit 300 euros.
Running.
You running shoes, you 450 euros. Ma narax jina. Li jina daw kont infadda l-omri għalihom.
And they still complain.
And they still complain, there's not enough. For example, I used to work in construction, bro. Kelli 15, għax ma rridx inkompli skola. For boxing. 15, I used to work in construction. Like, in Maltese we call it manual. Like I used to lift bricks, and then there would be a guy putting the bricks like this. 15 years old, lifting bricks, going for a run with the safety shoes, sparring. You know what I mean? Like I believe like I gave it all for boxing, and now I'm getting all the benefits. Thank God.
Of what you work.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the last question. If you took away the gloves, who is Lydon Beqqu? And boxing?
I don't want to think about that.
It's important, I have to imagine. Because...
No, I believe, like I said, I will open my own school.
Which is still boxing.
So I'm going to be involved in boxing for sure. And I will keep on following in boxing for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yes, after, when I retired from boxing, I will open a school. And I teach boxing. Oh, you know what I mean? I want to continue, keep it going. It's like, but was academy, whatever.
Exactly.
I mean?
Our guest before you left you a note. Left you a note. I'm gonna read it out. I didn't read it yet. Okay. You're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna leave a question for the next guest. You don't know who the next guest is.
Who was my?
So, if you could go back in time and speak to your 15-year-old self,
This was the question.
what would you tell him or her? In fact, I didn't read this, but I wrote it here, and he wrote it here. So it was a really coincidental one. It never happened here, so.
And who wrote it?
Ben. So, I don't know what to say, but it was really coincidental, and you answered it. So, all right.
No, I have to do the same.
Wow. Never happened. Okay. All right.
This
All
is
right.
my boxing fan. Oh, my boxing gear. I fought in Matchroom with this.
Wow,
See?
man.
And look, my sponsor. Reflex.
Oh, Reflex.
Correct.
Another
So-
one. Julian.
Yes.
So you were
I
left with the
fought.
first one?
Yes.
Wow, man. Thank you so much. Can you actually sign it on
Yes,
cam?
for sure. Yes. Yes. You have to pay for my sign, okay? So
I give you RG's biltong.
Yep.
we found the right.
Sounds like a plan, brother.
So, in your hands,
I'm gonna
sign it on the front.
Bro, I'm gonna do a normal sign.
And can you leave us a message on it?
No.
Actually, I'm gonna come next to you.
Okay. This one. Okay. So I'm gonna do.
To Luca.
Okay. Okay. And my signature. Cheers, bro. My pleasure.
For the wide angle.
Oi, oi, oi.
Love it, man. Love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, bro. My pleasure.
It's cool, huh? Oh, the coolest this side got.
There.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
For sure. I would like to end this by saying thank you so much for watching. Whoever's watching this audio.
Remember to subscribe.
Yes, obviously. 79% of you.
Guys, I will come for you.
Oh,
I'm joking.
he come to Burger King for you. So, so whoever's watching, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell right next to it. Comment who they want to see next. That's a good one. You're gonna leave a note for the next guest after the episode. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna go back to the subscribe. We share knowledge for free, so there's no cost to it. You know, we're sharing stories, valuable stories, knowledge, and entertainment. So subscribe. Lydon, who's your next opponent before we end it?
Anyone can get it, brother.
Anyone.
Yes.
Okay, so whoever wants to fight, comment down below, and the applications are open. So thank you all for watching.
My rules, am I right?
Oh,
Referee.
okay. So why not?
Because I'm the Maltese champion, you know.
Let's fight right now.
They were down to 57. We signed the contract.
Let's go for it. Okay, so thank you for watching, and champions connect out. Tajveen.
Peace out.
Thanks, man. Amazing episode. Loved it.